Hey everyone, David here. I wanted to take a few minutes of your time and share a personal struggle that I dealt with a couple of years ago, which totally changed the way I thought about nutrition, fitness, mindset, as well as life itself. It all started in 2013, early 2013. I decided to take my fitness profile to the next level and try to place in the top three in the Spartan race. But I didn't want to take too long. I wanted to do a little faster. But to do so, I needed to actually get a little leaner and also a little faster. So I incorporated the P90X program into my regular routine, right? I've done P90X in the past, and it usually gives you good results, but I noticed that the results are usually best if you have a better background in nutrition or fitness than a newcomer, right? So I took this program and incorporated it, and this is the first time I actually took the full program, meaning like I actually took the yoga itself and put it into my nutrition or into my fitness routine, right? The results were great. 2 months into the program, I got leaner, I got faster. But every time I did the yoga, I noticed that I kept on getting a sharp pain going down through my right leg. It would start from my lower back. The little indent that we have in the lower back, right? That's actually this. So I kept on feeling a little uncomfortable in that side. It would be a little tighter, and then I'll feel a sharp pain going down my leg, right? Making a long story short, I decided just to go forward. I didn't think much of it, just shake it off and keep on working out, right? Then in April, I was getting ready for the Spartan race, and I was going to run it with my daughter, Julie. So we went to the Spartan race, and 10 minutes within the race, I kept on getting more pain in my leg. It kept on sharp pain, kept on going down my leg down to my foot. Right, within 10 minutes of the race, my back was very tight, and then we had to I think we had to jump a 10 or 8 foot wall. My daughter Julie went first, then I followed. When I jumped down, I landed. I felt my back just pure pain. It was just very uncomfortable. It was very tight. It was harder for me to run, and every time I ran, I just kept on limping a little. Right, I decided to go through it because I didn't want to let my daughter down and not do the race. So once we finished the race, I could barely walk. It was just insane. I never felt this kind of pain. I couldn't even drive the car. I actually asked Julie to take over the car and just drop me off at the house. I got out of the truck, and then it took me literally about 15 minutes just to get from the truck to the door because I couldn't take more than 5-inch steps, right? I thought it was just because I overdid it. Sometimes you overdo it and then you don't really think much of it. So I went into the bed. The moment I laid down, I couldn't feel my legs. Both of my legs were numb. Every time that I got up, it would just be my upper body, but my legs wouldn't follow. I got really scared. I literally couldn't do anything. It's just the pain was so horrendous that I thought I was going to black out, right? Every time that I wanted to move my legs, I literally had to pull my legs into my chest and turn my whole body to the side so I could move my legs, right? I wanted to go to the bathroom that day or that night, right? But the pain was so bad that I waited for the next day until it gets a little better. The next day came by, and the pain was just as worse. I literally had to crawl with my hands on the floor, right, and just drag my body so I could go pee. This went on for a couple of days. Then I went to the doctor, or I think chiropractor, and they told me they couldn't do anything. It was just that I threw my back out. The only thing they could do if I wanted to was either surgery, or if I wanted to push it a little more, it would be just rest it out, right? It was hard for me to go to work. It was hard for me to pick up my kids, drop both my kids. I couldn't walk more than 5 minutes, right? I couldn't stand still because the pain was so horrendous that it was just devastating. I did a little more research, and I found out that almost 30 million people in the United States I actually suffer from lower back pain to upper back pain. But there is no cure. People just wait it out, or they go to surgery. Once you go to surgery, you're pretty much screwed, right? So at the time, I started just taking a couple of courses in fitness and also in nutrition, including ACE, NASM, WITS, and FMS, right? And those exercises actually helped me create a program so I could put myself back into normal, right? I created this program which allowed me to stretch every morning, right? And I was stretching almost 10 to 20 times a day, and then go for little walks and exercise my legs. Just try to bring my legs up because I couldn't even do a leg curl or leg extensions. I just couldn't do anything. I couldn't do squat. I couldn't even bench. I could barely do push-ups. So I decided to make a program, 3-month program, in which every day I will go for a walk, and let's say 20 steps. The next day will be 30 steps. The next day will be 40 steps, and then come back. Right? It took me about 3 months. Right? And I actually changed the way I ate. I changed the way I worked out. Right? And I just didn't want to stay there and be a victim. I never been a victim, and I never want to be a victim. I wanted to take charge of my life. I didn't want my life to be over, and I really thought it was done. My fitness career, my professional career was done, and I thought I was going to be a cripple for life. So I decided to take charge of my life, do research, and little by little bring myself back to normal. I did my own physical therapy. Right? At the end of the year, I actually did a couple more Spartan races. Right? In 2014, I placed, I think, in the top 5. Right? And the same thing with 2015, I did a couple of races with my daughter. And so far in the last 9 years, I've done over 65 OCR and Spartan races including the 2017 New York City Marathon. Right? Once again, it's just, I wanted to share this with you, and hopefully this will give you some kind of incentive not to give up whenever you have a struggle, and keep pushing. Because the truth is, if we don't push, nobody else will push for us. Right? So, hopefully, if you like what I have to say, share it with somebody, and or like. Once again, it's been great talking to you guys, and remember, get active. Remember, get up, get active, keep going, no matter what you do. All right, take care, everybody.